Namaste. Vedas are sounds that rishis saw when they reached the deepest state of meditation. That's why they are called mantra drashtas. Drashta meaning the one who saw. Vedas are otherwise called shrutis because they were passed on to the next generation orally, and students used to learn it by listening to their guru. As we know, there are 4 Vedas: Rig, Sama, Yajur, Atharvana. Let's pick Rig Veda, oldest of all, which comprises of 10 mandalas, 1028 hymns or suktas, and 10,552 mantras. Various rishis perceived each mandala during their deepest meditative states when they started seeking answers to what, why, and how is the existence of different forms of life. In short, Rig Veda is about anthropology and also covers all aspects and philosophies of life and existence. Do you know how Sri Rama in Treta Yuga had attained such wisdom, which made us call him Yuga Purusha? His gurus were Brahmarishi Vasishta and Brahmarishi Vishwamitra. Here's an interesting anecdote about the gurus. Once upon a time in Satya Yuga, where everyone were closer to spiritual consciousness, was a king named Kaushika. He ruled the whole world, where everyone seemed to be happy. As a part of his foremost duty, he set on a tour with his best soldiers to get to know the well-being of his people across the world. Every king had one spiritual guru from whom the king learnt and understood dharma or values. For Kaushika, it was Brahmarishi Vasishta. Brahmarishi is the utmost tag given to the rishis who can listen to the words of devis or devatas. Once, towards the end of his tour, Kaushika visited Vasishta, who, though lived in his ashram, away from materialistic world, had fed Kaushika and his army enormously. These delicious dishes came from a magical cow called Kamadhenu, which was in the ashram. Kaushika was amused looking at Kamadhenu, and his greed made him bargain with Vasishta to have her in his kingdom. As Vasishta was against it, Kaushika's greed turned into anger and resulted in him attacking Vasishta and his neighborhood. Brahmarshi had all the powers to withstand the attacks. Learning that Vasishta became a Brahmarishi after long years of tapasya, Kaushika's anger incremented. He went to the Himalayas for tapasya, and with the boon of Bhagavan Shiva, he attained the powers of controlling all weapons. Still, poor Kaushika failed to win against the Brahmarishi, as Vasishta could even counter these powers. Later, tapasya of Kaushika continued for many years, where he realized by self about the qualities of a rishi, and in the process of that, he got rid of all the materialistic feelings and attained the status of a Brahmarishi, and was called as Vishwamitra, meaning friend of the world. Brahmarishi Vishwamitra attributed 3rd mandala and Vasishta the 7th mandala of Rig Veda. The 10th mantra of 62nd sukta of 3rd mandala is the mother of Vedas, called Gayatri Mantra. Hence, it was Maharshi Vishwamitra who gave us the Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri is the name of the meter or chandas of this mantra. Chandas is a particular meter in which we chant the mantra. The actual mantra is about Savitri. However, to facilitate sadhakas to meditate upon a human-like figure with a physical form, Saraswati Devi or Sharada manifested as Gayatri Devi, who is associated with Savitur, the deity of light in Vedas, that is Surya, and her husband, the creator himself, Brahma. This mantra is dedicated to the physical, mental, spiritual realms and the divine solar aspect of the universe to illuminate one's mind. Such is the power of rishis who gave us Vedas by understanding all elements of universe and life. Being the most powerful mantra in Vedas, this mantra has enlightened many saints and scholars across the world, which implicitly helps a person to lead a disciplined life. It has been proven by scientists that the sadhakas who chanted Gayatri Mantra 108 times a day had faster brain cell growth. Not only that, it had tremendous benefits in terms of physical and mental health. I request you to check the link we put in the description that will take you to an amazing video that explains these things in detail. This is just one mantra of the several ones that Sanatana Dharma offers. What if everyone followed Dharma and passed it on to posterity? The world would definitely be a better place to live in. Before we conclude, we'd like to give a red signal to the listeners that Gayatri Mantra has to be chanted only after receiving it in the form of Upadesha from a learned guru. Also, Veda mantras are not supposed to be recorded and played on speakers. Every sound produces a particular movement or vibration. The Shastras prescribe one to chant it after doing Adhyayana by following all the rules that makes one eligible to chant it. Hence, in order to respect the words of rishis and learned scholars, we will not have a recording of the mantra in this video. We are truly grateful to be born in this land, which has so much to offer to the world. Anugrahitosmi. If you liked our video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you for listening.